Viewing data the smart way. Hello everyone, this is Ray, your SM2 superfan, and I want to ask, how much do you enjoy looking at screenful upon screenful of columns and numbers? Do you get a thrill out of sifting through minute transactional data? Although some of you may answer with a resounding yes, I'm going to assume that most of you would rather have information that gets to the point, so there's definitely something to be said about summarized high-level data. But here's the thing, details still matter, especially when dealing with exceptions, which get their very own video. Basically, the ideal way of viewing data for fleet managers would be to have overviews, but with the ability to drill all the way down to individual records if need be. As you may have guessed, this is something the SM2 platform offers, so let's have a look. Let's go to a view I typically use to show the sub-view feature, which is what we're discussing today. Here we have a view called Annual Combined. Let's click the Edit button to have a look under the hood. As you can see, we can do all the standard stuff. Give it a name, the number of rows per page, pick and choose the columns you want to see. But here's the first thing we're here for. I have 3 columns selected: the transaction year, the transaction number, and the quantity of fuel taken. As I mentioned before, you don't always want to see every individual transaction in a given period. A lot of times, all you want to see is an overview just to get a sense of how things are going. Aggregate functions to the rescue. Here's what we can do. For each of the variables making up our columns, we can apply functions that get us insight into what's going on out there. For quantity, for instance, you can look at the sum, average, the lowest and highest values. And these functions change based on the column selected. So for the transactions column, all you can really do is count the number of transactions in a given period. And to see some real magic, we can combine these functions with the sub-view feature. Sub-views allow us to embed any other view throughout the software into the view we're currently working on. In this case, I've selected a view called Monthly Consumption. Now let's see what it all looks like. I have a view listing the years from 2009 to 2018, along with the number of fueling transactions and total amount dispensed for each of those years. See these little arrows on the left? When I click on one of them, I see the same data, but for each month of the year selected. And it looks like the monthly consumption view had its own sub-view, so if we click one of the arrows again, we see all the transactions for the selected month. And if there is one in particular that catches our eye, we can zoom in on it and get all the details for that particular transaction. I just think it's awesome how you can have a high-level view of something, but also have the option to drill way down if you need to. And there's no real limit to how you can structure these views. You can use whichever columns you see fit and have as many sub-views as you require. And if you dream up of a view structure that you think would make your life easier, but don't know how to put it together, then I have some good news. Even the most basic SM2 license comes with our Coencorp tech support, so just pick up the phone and give us a call. We'd be happy to help you create the view of your dreams. As a manager, you don't need to know every detail of everything. Details start to matter when dealing with exceptions, when you need to drill down deeper and understand what happened in a particular instance. Contact us today to learn how SM2 can make your life easier, at least at work. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep it efficient.